I struggled with the idea of doing this video because I wasn't sure that I 100% wanted to, and the reason is I didn't really want to draw attention to it because it's obvious nonsense, but at the end of the day some people on Twitter were like, yeah man, you should just go for it. It really kind of exposes the broader mainstream media's bias against Xbox One, and so here we go. What's up everybody, Crapgamer here, Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. So this is a VG247 article, and it says, Microsoft should sell the Xbox business in order to save it. So this is how it starts off. The Xbox One X is a new console without a launch game. Okay, well I was looking back and I didn't see any PS4 Pro as a new console without a new launch game, so I'm just going to go ahead and figure that this guy is either heavily biased against Microsoft or doesn't know anything about the gaming industry as a whole. He says, with Crackdown 3 pushed out of this year's release schedule, the Xbox holiday lineup for 2017 ends with just one midsummer blockbuster, not such a bang as a asthmatic wheeze. This is the year Microsoft launches a brand new console, the Xbox One X, in November, with Forza 7 out a month earlier. The Xbox One X launches with no supporting blockbuster games, a new console with no new games. It might seem easy to counter that with PlayStation 4 lineup isn't bursting with first-party exclusives at the end of the year either, but Sony has already had a strong year with an enviable lineup of critical and sales success: Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, Neo, Nier Automata, as well as the return of Wipeout and Pa-Rappa the Rappa. It's doing just fine in a fallow year. But basically what this guy is forgetting is the PS4 Pro launched with no new software either, nothing, and that the PS4 in general this will be its fourth holiday that it's launched with literally nothing, the fourth straight one. So while I admit that the Xbox One hasn't had a great year in first party games, which I've actually condemned them for and said it's really unacceptable, for this for this guy to be talking about selling off the Xbox brand because Crackdown 3 was delayed, really stupid. If it don't make games, you can't sell games. Microsoft has put itself in a ridiculous position of having the hardware ready and nothing to showcase those astounding new tech specs. It's hoping people buy the Xbox One X on a promise that something will come out for it next year. Even then, Crackdown 3 isn't going to be the game to sell a console. So he's admitting that Crackdown 3 isn't all that, but then he's saying that Microsoft should sell the company off because it's delayed. Hold on. So let me get this straight, because I'm having trouble understanding what this guy's saying, and he's a quote-unquote professional writer. He's saying that people would buy it on the faith of what's coming down the line. Isn't that what people did with the PS4 since this entire generation? Because nobody was buying the PS4 for Knack and Killzone Shadowfall. They were buying it for what they quote-unquote hoped down the line. So why wouldn't you do the same thing with the Xbox One X? And it's not an entirely new generation. It's just a mid-gen refresh. So let's say he says Microsoft would have put more resources into Crackdown 3 if they believed that it could have sold the Xbox One X. Although I have to say that that's bullshit too, because they obviously put 3 studios on it. So let's call it Microsoft doesn't care about the Xbox business. It's been slowly ramping it down for years. Phil Spencer is doing a grand job of being that enthusiastic exec on the front line, but his words are ringing hollow. It was only March when he said first-party games were critical for the launch of Xbox One, and now Xbox One is in critical condition. Back in 2014, shareholders wanted new Microsoft CEO to sell off the Xbox business. He said he had no intention of doing so, even though he didn't see it as part of the core business. But what he doesn't seem to explain is that he has changed his stance on this. It's profitable at over $9 billion on its own. So this guy is really just kind of pushing his ridiculous narrative on this, and the fact that he's not calling out Sony for the things that he's calling out Microsoft should absolutely kind of point you in the direction of media bias once and for all. So I'm very curious to hear what you guys think. Should Microsoft sell off the Xbox division because Crackdown 3 was delayed? I'm saying no, but I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.